about, covering sports. He goes, there's always somebody coming, there's always somebody going. There's a new story to tell. There's a new
I had a coach like that. I think
we have that now.
I had a coach like that at a young age. It was like a 7th grade AAU basketball team, and we're going around, and we were pretty good, top 20 in the nation, and he's like that. You'll never be on the same team again. Every single year, either one person will leave or somebody, and you're not on the same. Somebody moves in, somebody gets hurt, something goes on, but it's pretty wild. Yeah,
that's an interesting.
It is something you learn, but it is something you learn on when you work in sports, when you play sports. I think at the collegiate level. But certainly much more at the professional level. It's just, Matt, when you played in the NFL, it's like your team could look different week to week based on the injury situation, who comes off the practice squad, and who they have to sign as a free agent in some cases. So sometimes your roster looks different on a week-by-week basis. That's one of the things that makes Muss such a great basketball coach at Arkansas. It's like he's done this before in the NBA and the G League. So if you get injury situations like what Arkansas has already dealt with this year, you got a coach who's already
coach the talent you got. Yes, sir.
That's right. It's just this right now, what's happening in college football has never happened before. I don't know if you ever had like the sweet spot of with National Signing Day, early signing period, and coaching carousel, and then all of a sudden this transfer portal bomb gets dropped in there along with NIL at the same time, and it's not just the portal; it's the 1 year. It's the waiver that you don't have to sit for a year. That's been a nuclear bomb into college football. It's just blown the whole month of December to smithereens.
I would like to see. Sorry, Phil. I was going to say I'd like to see if these kids get a one-time transfer. I'm into that, but be after your 3rd year and you're on pace to graduate. Like there has to be something else added into this where they just can't just leave after a semester.
Let's take Nostradamus' call. Hey, Nostradamus, thank you for calling halftime. What's up?
Well, Nostradamus has been looking into the future. December 2023, Sam Pittman decides I've had enough of this nonsense. I just want to be an old ball coach and coach old linemen, and accepts the job from Barry Lunny Jr. as the Razorbacks head coach and offensive line coach Sam Pittman, and Dowell Loggins returns as offensive coordinator, and special guru to the players, Matt Jones.
All right, man. You got an interesting idea of what's going on here, Nostradamus.
We'd win a lot of games, I promise you that.
Appreciate that phone call very much. Don in Fort Smith has called us, too. Hi, Don. What's up?
Hey, guys. What's going on with y'all this afternoon?
Well, I'm about to get out the door and go call a women's basketball game. How about you?
Well, I just had a quick question for Clay.
All right.
Needless to say, knowing his dad was a legend in print here in the state back when people used to read a paper, look forward to the editorials and all that, what was it like being raised in that environment? Were y'all just sportsaholics?
Yeah.
Don, thanks, man. Appreciate you calling.
That's a unique perspective. You don't know anything different. I mean, you don't know what it would be like not to be in that environment. So it's not like you can say, oh, this is the coolest thing ever, because that's just what you were always in. We did probably talk more golf than we did anything else. That probably
I found out
people.
The other day Clay was a +2 handicap. I just found
not
out.
+2, just 2.
Tournament
just 2.
Sorry.
Yeah. Tournament 2. Yeah.
That's big time right there. That's slapping it around, man.
I'm about
+2 means you're below 0. Yeah.
I'm about +2 minutes of where I need to be, so I'm going to run downstairs,
meet
the
Phil.
women's
Be
basketball
good, buddy.
team. Let's get a dub today, right?
Let's do
Go
it.
Hogs. I'll see you guys
Thanks,
tomorrow.
Phil.
Thanks for everything, guys. Have a great rest of the day. Matt and Clay and Ty are going to take you along for the next 30 minutes on halftime.
You're listening to Toyota Tuesday. Stop by your local Toyota dealer. Toyota, let's go places.
Joe Klein here for Bet Saracen, Arkansas's favorite sports betting app. You bet it is, Joe, and football is in the air, which means Bet Saracen has everything you're looking for and more right there on your cell phone.
Now everyone can get in the game and follow your favorite team.
And that's right on the money. If putting down a little wager makes your favorite game a little more exciting, we'll go to the app stores and download Bet Saracen. We even got a demo video to show you how to play.
Or find it at betsaracen.com.
It's finally Christmas time. The lights, the decorations. Don't you just love it all?
Yeah, it's great, but have you started your Christmas shopping yet?
Oh, I forgot about that. What am I going to get my wife this year?
Have you thought about a new vehicle from Red River Dodge?
That's a good idea, but do I still have time?
Of course. They have a super easy buying process, huge discounts, and they can even deliver it right to your door. So this holiday season, check us out at redriverdodge.com for the Big Finish sales event.
Hi, this is Ricky Smith, head basketball coach for the Northside Lady Bears. I dial 782-8940. That's 782-8940.
This is Northside head basketball coach Eric Burnett. I call 782-8940. That's 782-8940.
Take advantage of York Factory rebates on high-efficiency HVAC products.
782-8940.
Riley Farm Dental, at the entrance to Riley Farms, provides every type of dental care and procedures for you and your family. General dentistry, braces, implants, and cosmetics. Drs. Sparkman, Nanda, and Farmer give all of their patients better lives with a better smile, more confident, and a comfortable experience every time. Riley Farm Dental, 5901 Riley Park Drive, Suite A, at the entrance to Riley Farms. Call 226-3500 for an appointment or visit RileyFarmDental.com.
Shop Metters Lumber True Value for great bargains of the month. Stay warm this winter with a Honeywell 2-position heater for $44.99. Pick up a 44-piece Master Mechanic tool set for only $29.99. Complete your toolkit with a 29-piece DeWalt screwdriver bit set for just $11.99. Choose from a 16-pack of AA or AAA Energizer Max Alliance batteries for only $15.99. Grab an 18-gallon Sterilite storage container for just $9.99. Get these bargains of the month while supplies last at Metters Lumber True Value.
Hi, this is Melissa Vitale, owner of True Grit Running Company. Your young athlete deserves the best when it comes to footwear. After all, it's good to start early so they don't have problems in the future. We've got options for training, cross-country, gym class, and more. Our well-trained staff can guide your student athlete through our personalized fit process to help find that True Grit fit. And for our cross-country kids, we offer a 10% discount off of your total purchase. Visit our store in Fort Smith, located behind Chick-fil-A.
Building a home can be stressful. This is true whether you're the homeowner or the contractor. Many times these issues result in a lawsuit. If you are a homeowner or a contractor and find yourself needing legal help, call the attorneys at Kevin Hickey Law Partners. With experience representing homeowners as well as non-payment or other issues that could arise during construction. Contact Brad Hull or Kevin Hickey at 479-434-2414 in the River Valley or 479-802-6560 in Northwest Arkansas. Or check them out on the web at artriallawyers.com.
Peace of mind in buying a quality and well-maintained vehicle is top priority at Carco Auto Sales. Carco Auto Sales has been serving the River Valley and eastern Oklahoma for over 40 years and offers a variety of late model, low-mileage vehicles at unbeatable values. Come see the team at 2810 Midland Boulevard today or give them a call at 783-1722. You can check them out online at buyfromcarco.com. Carco Auto Sales. When you're ready.
Your home for every Razorback football, basketball, and baseball game.
ESPN 95.3.
Hey, Surrey!
Merry Christmas, baby. Should it treat me nice? Merry Christmas, baby. Should it treat me nice? Bought me a diamond ring for Christmas. I feel like I'm in paradise.
Welcome back to Halftime with Phil Elson and Matt Jones. Got a question or comment for the guys? Give them a call or send them a text at 877-377-6963. Let's get back to the show with the voice of Arkansas Razorback baseball, Phil Elson, and Razorback football legend Matt Jones.
Back to halftime. Here we go. It's Matt Jones, Matty T, and Clay Henry. 877-377-6963. If you got a question or anything. Matty T, I was just talking with Clay about some bowl games. Have you been to a bowl game when you work at your other job? What's your favorite bowl memory?
So I don't know if I should call myself out about this. I think I'm on year 14 now of working in sports radio in Arkansas. Very heavily focused on the Arkansas Razorbacks. I've worked with you for many years, on and off, and you used to play. From what I understand, you played for the Arkansas Razorbacks. Would you believe it if I told you in my entire life, I'm about to be 40, I've been to 2 Razorback games in my entire life. But only 2, so I don't know. That's people may say I'm not the most credible guy, but I didn't grow up with parents that took me to that kind of stuff. You know what I mean?
I usually try to make one. We all can't be Clay Henry, but I usually try to make one a year. Clay, what's your favorite bowl memory that you've covered of these Arkansas Razorbacks?
Oh, they're all family related. The games were, but we didn't have a lot of money. We just scraped it together, like year to year. So not big vacation stuff. Our family vacations were bowl trips because the company could pay for, the room. And we'd pile in together, me and the daughters, and Jean Ann, 2 daughters. So there's just some great memories of going to,
throw some locations.
When you would have a Matt Jones we would celebrate that 6th, 7th, 8th victory because we knew, Matt, you were taking us to a bowl game.
Man.
So I was always grateful for when we had great players.
Sounds like
family.
Sounds like my family growing up when we were whatever the vacation was, whatever the kids had to do that summer. That's what they were doing. Yeah.
And, Sarah played club soccer, so we got some trips. Becca said one time, Jean Ann and the 2 girls went to Surf Cup, which is San Diego. Phil's there now. They played a soccer tournament. Their club team. Well, that was a family vacation. Thanks to Sarah's good play.
Does anybody vacation in Memphis, Tennessee?
Yeah, I've done all those Liberty Bowls.
Good barbecue spots.
The thing is, living in Little Rock, I used to go to Memphis all the time. Once a month.
And then if you go down, isn't the casino
Tunica?
Right?
Yeah, about 45, 50 minutes away. So, in fact, I'd stay in Tunica with a cheap room and then, see
cruise
a show
on
in
up
Memphis.
the road. Yeah.
You'd walk down Beale Street and see friends from all over Arkansas just happen to be there. You take 5 steps and there's somebody. You take 5 more steps, there's somebody. It could be college friends you haven't seen, but they're Razorback fans and they're there. So those are my bowl memories. I can remember one particular night we were at the Cotton Bowl New Year's Eve ball, which was, tuxedo. I sent you a picture, Matt. It's my father, me, and my wife. We're all.
I thought y'all were like in a band right there. I didn't know.
No, that was at the Cotton Bowl ball.
Yeah,
and Jean Ann remembers it. She was brave enough. It's a fancy dinner, and she goes, "That's Terry Bradshaw over there. He's working the game." And I was like, "Yeah, it is." Says, "I'm going to go over and get his picture and his autograph," and she did. And Terry Bradshaw was just awesome.
Was it Terry Bradshaw, the football player, or the musician?
No, Terry Bradshaw, the Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback.
Yeah. Or the failure to launch.
He had a country music career.
Was it like Eddie Murphy doing his party all the time?
So I know he was in Branson not too long ago doing like a one-man show, and I think people could get his here's Terry Bradshaw doing "I'm So Lonesome I Could Cry."
Oh, you're not kidding right there. Look how he looks like.
He looks authentic, doesn't he?
You could do could be a George Strait. What's in his movie Cheyenne? Pure Country. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got some cowboy in him.
Yeah, he does. Man, wasn't he?
So all those are
Clay, wasn't he an athlete?
Memories.
My generation, he was a little before my time, but I remember my dad telling me stories and about how when he got to Pittsburgh, he was like, he was kind of not necessarily Michael Vick, but he was the best athlete on the team when he got there.
Yeah, he had. There's guys that can throw the football, and I've been on the sideline close when quarterbacks are warming up. Troy Aikman, when he was at Oklahoma, and then later at UCLA. Joe Ferguson when he was at Arkansas.
Joe Ferg, yes sir.
Ryan Mallett. Now, Matt, you're you're not included in
Tavares
this group.
Jackson,
but you could hear the ball spinning, and it was a hummer.
I didn't want to warm up with Tavares. Whenever I would warm up with the other quarterback, or I'd get somebody else to catch the ball because I was like,
did
bro,
not want to catch
we're
him.
12
No.
yards away. What do you do? But that he couldn't. That's just his normal. He couldn't have it in his arm. Yeah.
Bradshaw had that kind of
just pop. Yeah,
a rifle arm. Yeah.
Hey, this isn't a bad voice either.
No voice modulation there. Yeah, so the bowl trips are, I had one year when I was working for the Tulsa paper that I covered Arkansas at the Liberty Bowl, Oklahoma State at the Gator Bowl, and then Oklahoma at the Orange Bowl. I was gone for 17 straight days. I flew to Memphis, flew to Jacksonville, flew to Miami, and stayed by accident in the penthouse suite of the Fontainebleau Beach House.
Oh, in Miami. Yeah.
For 8 days.
By accident?
Yeah, I've stayed
by
there.
By accident.
Yeah.
Got there, and they were out of King rooms, which is what I was reserved for, and they're like, we're going to upgrade you.
What a happy accident.
Nobody's staying here. And I was like, no, I want my King room. And the bell captain's standing beside me, and he's like, you want that room. The last people that stayed there were Kennedys.
Wow.
You played Spring Creek Ranch over there in Memphis, Clay? You heard of it?
I played there. Yeah, it's a good,
okay.
good place.
Dude, I was going to say
Southwinds.
I was going to say I played Southwinds and played Spring Creek Ranch. One time I got to go to Memphis. I was going to ask you, what do you have to do? And you, Matty T, I know you spent a lot of time in Memphis. What's one place if you're going to go up there for the bowl game where you got to go eat or something you got to go do?
My favorite barbecue in the Memphis area would be either Germantown Commissary or Central Barbecue.
That's classy right there. Germantown's big time,
yeah. There
yeah, so either of those are my two
favorites.
favorites.
Yeah, I'm a Gus's fried chicken guy for Memphis. Then there's several
there
places.
used to be one in Little Rock at Gus's.
Yeah, there's 3 or 4 that are scattered around, but it's hot chicken. It's kind of a little bit on the spicy side. But yeah, you can. There's barbecue places that people never heard of that are good in Memphis.
You got to try.
And then there's some that
barbecue spaghetti.
Yeah,
that's
that
a
are
Memphis staple.
Advertised as being great, and they're kind of on the decline now. So and I'm not going to say any names.
Is that like the Midwest thing, that barbecue spaghetti? Where it's like the chili spaghetti. Trying to think of the name of the place.
It's spaghetti made with barbecue sauce.
Okay,
yeah.
I like a barbecue chicken salad.
I would have never thought of eating something like that, but when it's like so many of those places in Memphis have it on the menu, you got to try it. But there's a few of the tourist things that if you're in Memphis, and I remember we had Drew here for a year that was from Memphis, and I was shocked that so many of these things he hadn't done. One of them is the Civil Rights Museum, and it's in the Lorraine Motel, where Martin Luther King was assassinated.
Oh,
they still have it. Looks the same, but on the inside, it's the
Al
museum.
Capone suite.
Yeah. I've done Graceland.
Graceland, of course. Yeah. There's Stax Records, where a lot of
Dude, I miss going to Best Buy and going to record stores and going to look at CDs and do all that stuff. So they still got play like a Hastings.
No, so Stax Records is like. It's the preserved museum of what was the recording studios where all of these great
right on
70 songs were recorded.
So you got to go check it out.
Otis Redding and stuff. So
sitting on the dock of the bay.
Exactly.
I love it.
And you'll see like the mixing board that was recorded with. So that's a good. There's Sun Studios where Elvis, and you can stand where Elvis stood, and they got the microphone there. And so there's.
That's which one was Johnny Cash's Sun's record?
Johnny Cash was Sun Records. Yep.
Yeah, those are iconic places. But yeah, but as far as the different bowl games, what's the best or what was the best memory? I go down memory lane. I wrote a column for Hogs Plus, and I covered about 30 memories.
Mm-hmm.
We loaded up and covered a Tulsa game at San Diego. They played Marshall Falk and San Diego State.
Oh yeah,
we couldn't make it all the way. So Christmas Eve, we stayed in Deming, New Mexico, and our daughters believed in Santa for a long, long time because Santa showed up in the executive end at Deming, New Mexico.
That wasn't the Poinsettia Bowl out there, was it? They
no.
San Diego State, man. Marshall Faulk. You want to talk about a player that would be better in today's game? I know we always like to talk about errors, but Marshall Faulk would be better now than he was then.
In the spread, where where you put him in space.
Yeah, and that's what they were doing then, though. But
they're not. But yeah, Barry Sanders, Marshall Faulk, they ran into 8-man fronts,
right,
and were good. So that game was all about gang tackling Marshall Faulk. I mean, they didn't throw it much; they just turned and handed it to him, and you just almost felt for him a little bit. Yeah. So, but a lot of great Cotton Bowl memories. The Cotton Bowl treated you better than any other place. They just did. And I don't know why, but so I have so many great memories about events, related to the Cotton Bowl. And my family does too. And the Cotton Bowl's not what it used to be, but they still apparently do a lot of the same things. I'm talking about it's not looked upon as the game. Now they've had the playoff game, and they've been in the rotation because of that stadium.
Clay, I want to change it up a little bit here. We got about 18 minutes left. Yeah, if you want to call in at halftime today, it is 877-377-6963. So the Razorback basketball team, and I'm with you. I think Nick Smith is going to kind of be a thing that goes on all year. We're going to kind of be hearing that. But we play tomorrow night. What's one thing you want to see them do as they get ready for conference play?
Yeah, does Walsh continue to just – I mean, I think he is an unbelievable talent and struggled out of the gate, but with Trevin Brazile out, he's filled that void. And, everybody's like, well, one guy can't do it. Well, he's doing it.
Well, and Makai, the Mitchell,
no question.
Man,
yeah.
he's what you said by committee, and if you put both of them in there, and Walsh he's going to be just as athletic as anybody. A lot of times he'll be the most athletic guy on the floor, and I think what we're seeing is an athlete learn how to play. Not that he doesn't know how to play basketball, but we're seeing an athlete become a better basketball player.
Yeah, Anthony Black is going to just play to his strengths.
How natural is
things.
he? I mean, he does it all natural.
He's so much better than I thought. When I first saw him, I was like, well, he can't play the point. He's too long. And, people are going to get to him.
Plays on-ball defense well. Yeah,
he does. I mean, these guys, you see players and you think, well, they're rated 5 stars. They can't be all that. They are. They are all that. And I think there'll be an upward – crescendo, whatever you want to call it, movement for this team all year. They're going to keep getting better.
Just keep rising. Yep. Just keep getting better. Yeah, that'd be interesting. Matty T, you going to be able to watch any of the game, or I know you work a lot.
Oh, well, I'll be here, right? Do you know on the bowl game day, we're going to be doing our show from 9 to 11.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that Wednesday the 28th. So
we'll
be
a 2-hour show?
2-hour show, and then Ruskin and Zach will do the pregame into the game, and then there will be a postgame show. So,
I didn't know that.
So keep that in mind. Morning Rush will be normal on bowl game day. We'll have an early halftime, and then Ruskin and Zach with the pregame.
I'll be on the road. I'll call you guys. I'm gonna drive over from Norfolk that morning.
Well, nice. We got one more segment wrapping up. We can get to. I think American Gangster is kind of a Christmas movie. We got another couple of days, but some people don't. But kind of, what are your favorite
there's
Christmas?
Snow in it,
Well, and he wears the fur coat, whatever. Yeah. But we'll get into some of that, some of your Christmas Day traditions. I like to watch NBA on Christmas Day. I don't start watching the NBA until Christmas Day.
That's kind of an ESPN radio tradition. Always have a couple of NBA games, and won't be any different this year either. So we'll be right back.
We'll be right back
after this message from our sponsors.
Have a blue Christmas without you. I'll be so blue thinking about you. Decorations of red
Art's Barbecue and Burgers wants to help feed your family this holiday season. Have the pros at Art's smoke or deep fry your turkey or smoke your ham. Art's has affordable packages available for any size family or crowd. Or drop your turkey or ham off and Art's will take it from there. Art's Barbecue and Burgers. Much more than their famous barbecue and burgers during the holiday season. From turkey to desserts, Art's Barbecue and Burgers. Next to Buddy's on Rogers Avenue in Fort Smith.
Make today more interesting with Betly's online sports betting action. You can bet on pro and college games with Betly, the only online sportsbook in Arkansas and Tennessee. And right now, every new customer can cash in on a $250 risk-free first bet. Download the Betly Sportsbook app now in the Apple and Google Play Store or visit Betly.com. With Betly, every game matters.
Must be 21 or older and located in Arkansas or Tennessee to bet. Play responsibly. For help quitting, call 800-522-4700.
Ho, ho, ho! Who's your Santa, Fort Smith? Larry Rath here from Rath Auto Resources and the Meineke Car Care Center, and I'm tired of bad secret Santa gifts. So this year, I'm everyone's not-so-secret Santa. Bring me your old ride, and I'll give you up to $4,000 more than Kelley Blue Book value. That's a whole lot more for your trade. So this season, don't exchange gifts. Exchange your old ride for something nicer and newer from our huge selection of Rath road-ready vehicles, and you could get up to $4,000 more than it's worth. Keeping the car you have? Let us take care of it for you in our Meineke Car Care Center with a free winter-ready inspection. Half off brakes and buy 3, get 1 free on all tires. Plus, check out our inflation-beating Meineke vehicle service contracts and prepaid maintenance products. They make great stocking stuffers. So let me be your not-so-secret Santa. And you could get up to $4,000 more than Kelley Blue Book value for your old ride. Only at Arkansas's favorite used car dealer, Rath Auto Resources and the Meineke Car Care Center, 4515 Towson Avenue, Fort Smith, or online, rathauto.com.
Whether you're fishing for coldwater bass on Beaver Lake or Table Rock, or fishing for a trophy brown trout on the mighty White River, the Smithwick Original Suspending Rattling Rogue will catch them. It has that famous rolling action whether it's fished extremely slow or worked fast in heavy current. This Rogue suspends, so it will stay in the strike zone longer, allowing you to catch more fish. Available at Walmart, Bass Pro Shops, Academy, LureNet.com, and tackle stores all over the place. The Smithwick Original Suspending Rattling Rogue.
Flu season is here, and Law's Drug Store in Fort Smith has flu shots available now to safely care for you and your family. Law's Drug Store still has COVID vaccinations and boosters available for ages 5 and up, as well as shingles, pneumonia, and whooping cough vaccines. Call 452-6116 to schedule your flu or vaccine shot appointment, or stop by Law's Drug Store, 6802 Rogers Avenue behind Outback Steakhouse. Law's Drug Store opens 6 days a week to safely care for you and your family.
It's time to call the Hogs in Memphis, Tennessee. For the 3rd consecutive season, Coach Sam Pittman and the Razorbacks are bowl eligible, and they'll be facing off against Kansas in the 64th Annual Liberty Bowl just beyond state lines in Memphis. Kickoff is set for Wednesday, December 28th at 4:30 p.m. Secure your seats now and cheer on the Hogs by visiting libertybowl.org.
State sales tax paid on every pre-owned vehicle on the lot, now through Christmas Eve at Harry Robinson Buick GMC. Get your state sales tax paid on every pre-owned vehicle, now through Christmas Eve at Harry Robinson. You'll save hundreds, even thousands with state sales tax paid. This does not apply to previously negotiated deals. State sales tax paid on every pre-owned vehicle on the lot, now through December 24th at Harry Robinson Buick GMC. Exit 11 off of I-540 in Fort Smith.
Your home for every Razorback football, basketball, and baseball game.
ESPN 95.3.
Hey, Surrey!
It's that time. Christmas time is here. Everybody knows there's not a better time of year. Hear that sleigh, Santa's on his way. Hip hip hooray for Christmas vacation.
Welcome back to Halftime with Phil Elson and Matt Jones. Got a question or comment for the guys? Give them a call or send them a text at 877-377-6963. Let's get back to the show with the voice of Arkansas Razorback baseball, Phil Elson, and Razorback football legend Matt Jones.
Do you want to make the nice list this year? Well, give the gift of Lark. Make a list, check it twice. Lark on ice would be nice. Hey, I'm a poet and I didn't know it. Make the holidays merry, really merry with Lark. You get the idea. Lark, the full spectrum seltzer from Washita Farms, infused with just the right amount of THC and CBD, is a great gift to yourself and others this holiday season. And it comes in 4 refreshing flavors. Lark, a new way to celebrate. Find it at your favorite beverage store or have it delivered to your door at larkhemp.com. Must be 21 to consume Lark.
Yeah, and Lisa Turtle is not one of the flavors because that's what I thought whenever Lark was the sponsor, maybe a Saved by the Bell Retro Lisa Turtle one.
I always thought she looked delicious, though.
Drink her right up. Clay, got to ask you, I was wondering about – I'm a John Harbaugh fan. I like Coach Harbaugh. I like Michigan. I like how they go about it. Michigan, TCU, Ohio State, Georgia. Which one of these 4 coaches do you think has the most to prove in out of these 4 teams?
Well, Georgia's got their championship, so I'll say not them. I think Harbaugh is kind of playing with house money after beating Ohio State the last 2 years. You can lose some of that if they should somehow have to play Ohio State again, and that's a tough deal anytime you've beaten somebody, especially as recently as they did, and then have to turn around and play them again.
Right.
But I've got a bunch of buddies, fishing buddies. They're from Michigan, University of Michigan grads, and they're fully in with Harbaugh. I think so. Ryan Day is the guy.
Yeah.
I think he has the most to lose. And
I think if they go out there and lay an egg, if they go against Georgia and get beat 28 points or something, I think TCU's coach has house money. I think they're the one that's overachieved the most.
Yeah, because they've not been there.
Right.
And, he's turned it around. Patterson had them rolling for a long time, but then
they'd always have a slip up somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah, but they're the darling of the 4 to me. Ohio State is like they were on the outside looking in, and then USC let them in. But I think that Ohio State, their fans they're starting to question his every move because he's lost some big games. Doesn't have that.
They're not used to that.
Magic
they're a little
touch.
spoiled.
Yeah, and they are what they did defensively against Michigan in the second half, the way they tried to play with no safety, left the middle of the field open where they could get all those big plays. And I heard Urban Meyer describe the defensive style that they were going to try to play in the first half, and they changed it. They dropped out got out of their zone stuff and got manned up everywhere and took that safety out of the middle of the field, and you just can't do that against good teams. And they gave up so many big plays.
Well, that play action, that safety starts running down there. It's if you got a quarterback in any speed, man, it's tough. It's in a lot of those routes, Clay. When you're running off that play action look, they'll have that guy go in and run right at that safety. You're just chasing him right in the middle of him, and if he even acts like he's going to come forward, you just run right by him.
Yeah, I saw Darren McFadden split those safeties at Georgia, and it's just like that was not fair. But these guys that were doing this, the backup running back for Michigan, he's not anything special, but they took their safety out of the middle of the field and either stuck him down in the box tight. And
trying to get the numbers.
The line of scrimmage.
Yep.
You pop the line of scrimmage, and there's not going to. I mean, Roland Sales did that to Oklahoma in the Orange Bowl. We saw that and celebrated it. So I know that the football people that really understand defense, and I talked to John Cooper a little bit about this, the old Ohio State coach. They shake their heads about the defensive philosophy, and nobody questions whether Ryan can coach offense. So that's the guy to me, to answer your question, that's under the gun.
I like it. I just saw this, Matty T. This getting out of control. So Brooklyn Nets, they sold for an NBA record in 2019 for $2.35 billion. The Phoenix Suns just sold for $4 billion. Wow. You could buy Twitter 4 times.
So that
40 times.
Yeah, they're all celebrating in the NBA that they got that owner out.
I mean, yeah, it's wild, but
That's
for
a crazy
$4
guy.
billion for an NBA, man, you see that
He's
in the
laughing
football
to the
numbers.
bank, right?
Which door do you want me to walk out of? Clay Henry, thank you. Phil Elson's
Thank you,
out of
man.
here.
Maddie.
And Maddie T, great job as always. Enjoyed every second of it. And Clay, we'll see you Thursday. Maddie T, me and Phil and I will be back tomorrow.
You need a cool catchphrase like get up, get out, and then do whatever you want.
See you around.
What do you get when you pull into Tony's Tire Service? You get the best selection of tires for any car, truck, or commercial vehicle.